Hi everyone, and today I will introduce you to my learning simple lesson page, and also I will share some of my experiences and reflections on of the process of doing this. And first of all, let me introduce you to my student page. The student page is used to help students or users to distinguish between vegetables because they look kind of similar in terms of appearance, and it also confuses me when I'm in the supermarket and want to buy kind of a certain kind of vegetables. So this page helps people in real life, and this page, the first image is kind of show colorful vegetables to show that having a vegetable is a kind of healthy life. And this is a video which kind of serves as an introduction part, which arrests users' experience interests, because Popeye here is kind of what we have in common in childhood, and it will elicit our experiences. Very kind of interesting. So after seeing these videos, we kind of have the impression that uh, the more kind of we have vegetables, and this will help us with nutrition and also our lives. And here is the basic knowledge parts, because there are some basic fun facts and also facts and also photos to observe in detail for users, so they can get a basic idea of what each vegetables are and um, what their histories or facts about. And after this basic learning about the vegetables, there will be tag. In this part, users are required to obtain a kind of sample vegetables to observe, or without sample, they can observe the pictures here. These pictures with camera kind of zoom in pictures to observe their features and their details. And to here are a list of some features. For example, their leaves are big, or they have really curly. Um, so they are required to select one to link the feature with the vegetables. So in this part, they are kind of really required to observe and to discern between vegetables. And as you can see in the later part, there are no text here; they're blank. But after I click, for example, I click this, and submit their text here to link the text with the vegetables. And after kind of linking vegetables to features in this part, um, besides this kind of feature text, they're required to attach their emotions to these vegetables. For example, they have never had this kind of vegetables, but they want to try it, or they love the vegetables, or they hate the taste, and they can also tag this kind of emotions or experiences or preferences into to these vegetables, so that they have more text attached to these vegetables. So actually, each vegetable has its unique tag, so that users have more kind of simplified version of these vegetables, and to make it easier to identify. Or this one, hate, love this one, or have no interest. So after all this kind of experiences or link tagging part, they're required to take a test. But the test does not serve as a test itself. It serves as kind of applying this knowledge to the actual world. So here, I kind of ask a user to persuade someone that persuade in a way that they should distinguish one vegetable um, apart from another, and also they're required to introduce their favorite vegetables and to describe how they can identify this vegetable. And this is actually serves practical um, goals because um, as if they really love these vegetables, they can kind of have more experiences or have more chances to buy that vegetables. So um, kind of they are more likely to encounter the problem of how to identify the most of their favorite vegetables. So here they should introduce their favorite vegetables. And here in the last part of the test, um, they're required to pick um, what they want to buy in the supermarket. So it's not only about to expressing or kind of tagging the vegetables. Instead of all these expressions, they are also required and forced to identify in terms of to pick one. It's just like simulation in the supermarket to pick one from these pictures. And after I kind of tell Popeye and say that it's just a short answer of the spinach. And after buy, there will be a story here based on the answers of the users, and it's kind of served as an interesting testing part. And in the last part, they are required to leave a message if they have any suggestions or any kind of want to explain more about their lives. And here, and after submit, there will be thank you for your note. And let's go to the instructors page, the main goal. And actually here, when I kind of want to when I design my learning process student page, I kind of go back to the basic idea of this build design theory, and it serves several sub goals. For example, interest. I want to use the video as the interest part to kind of um, elicit their experiences or their childhood um, memories about vegetables so that they can have more interests about my web page. And also I want to contextualize them because they will know that vegetable is relevant to their lives because they will buy some vegetables in the supermarket. And also I want to familiarize them about vegetables and discern the different points about each vegetables, and also want to change their attitude towards vegetables through the video because um, so that they will notice that having more vegetables will um, give them more attribute nutrition and also change their lives. And these are the details for design. And this is the design part of my website, and I will introduce some kind of technical part. This is the first time that I really get down to designing my JavaScript, and I think sometimes ideas are kind of very fabulous, but I just cannot have the ability to do that. But at least for the text, I can do them. And for this part, when I want to, the first obstacle that I have encountered is when I click the text here, tick the part here. I really need to kind of link the vegetable to the vegetable part here, and also to tag here. So when designing my JavaScript, I should first, because I should also tag them in the future. So I make them global variables here. so that I can tag them easier. And I just made the tagging here. And first to choose those check the box, and then to find tag. And find tag because I want to identify which part is it. So there's a switch function here to kind of identify which vegetable part should I fit in. And also the print tag is to print the text here. And so here I want to print it here. Because I have some variables tagged here, so I want to use this kind of notation to show that is a variable. And also it's the same case here. When I want to tag my preferences, I want to show the value of it, and also to tag the value here. And for this part is kind of comparatively easier because we have kind of exercise or practice at in the class. And but for this checkbox, I checked the internet, and I found it's like instead of query selector, I use query selector all, and I use a loop here for variables of this part. I should push and transform into an array, and used to put the array into the function. And I have kind of a question here is, of course, here I just want to type in, and no matter what I have typed in, after I submit, there's always a thank you note, but I don't know how to store the information into kind of so that I can see. But instead of it showing to the user that I can see I can see what they have commented. It's the same case with the teacher's page. And also here for the print tag here, because I want to print numerous text, so instead of just equals this HTML inner HTML, I use the add equal, so that it will keep the previous text, and also at the same time add my new tag. I think, yeah, that's basically what I want to share. And thank you very much.